In politics, losing an election is one thing, but losing track of your campaign debt is another. In part 2 of our Ohio Investigate series called Ballot Box Debt, 3 News Investigates explores millions of dollars in unpaid bills and additional fines. Our Peter Fleischer spoke with a former candidate who had no clue how much money she owed. And he also asked the Election Commission why Cleveland holds more debt than any other city.
I can only guarantee that I will serve the entire district.
Roz McAllister's political ambitions feel like ancient history.
I'm Roz McAllister, and I wrote this message.
She ran for the Ohio House back in 2006, 2008, and 2010, followed by a Cleveland City Council campaign in 2013. Nearly 20 years after she first ran, there's one aspect she can't leave behind.
It's laughable. What are they going to do? They can't even sell my body for science to get the money.
According to data from the Ohio Elections Commission, McAllister owes over $257,000 in political debt, and she's far from the only one. 3 News uncovered more than $96 million owed by over 1,100 former candidates statewide. Some accounts date back to 1987, older than the Elections Commission itself.
I was running a campaign on the BP plan. That's called the back pocket. My money, okay?
Data shows most of the debt and debtors come from Cuyahoga County. Over $28 million across 334 accounts.
It's a bigger pool. It's like shooting fish in a barrel to a certain degree.
Philip Richter, executive director of the Ohio Elections Commission, says Cleveland's size and many surrounding suburbs means more elections, more candidates, and consequently, more debt.
They work really hard to get people to come into compliance, and they're more than willing to do almost anything to help somebody come into compliance, but they're also more than willing to send somebody down to the commission if they don't come into compliance.
McAllister says she knew she owed money, spent on mailers, flyers, and ads even after tight budgeting, but had no clue of the total after years of fines.
How they can come up with these numbers is beyond me.
We contacted nearly a dozen debtors from the state's list. Aspiring council members, former mayors, even simple activists. None of them knew their total amount, and more than half admitted they didn't know they owed at all. One debtor who works for Cuyahoga County showed us paperwork from the state that seemingly dismissed their debt more than 20 years ago. But they're still listed as owing nearly $500,000. The Elections Commission pushed back against the idea that the system works against anyone.
Campaign finance laws, are written in the statutes, and they don't look at where you're coming from, or how much money you got.
The Constitution was written so that grassroots was the way it was supposed to be. But we've gotten now to where you have to have thousands and thousands of dollars if you want to win.
I'm here to serve all.
While McAllister never won office, she ran because she wanted to make a difference. She worries future candidates will be deterred.
There are a lot of smart people who could do the city, the county, the state. Great advantage. They don't want to deal with it because of all of this.
When a candidate runs up a big balance, it belongs to the campaign committee, not their personal bank account. Unlike personal debt, it doesn't affect a person's credit, and the state of Ohio lacks the authority to pursue that money. You can watch our entire series, Ballot Box Debt, including more coverage from our sister stations across Ohio about how candidates manage the system and whether taxpayer dollars are being wasted, paying for an agency that doesn't have the teeth to collect. Reporting in studio, I'm Peter Fleischer.
And tomorrow, our investigation takes us to the state capitol, home of Ohio's campaign finance watchdog, which will soon go away, replaced by a new commission under the Secretary of State's office. Will that mean more accountability or just more politics? Join us for Ballot Box Debt tomorrow at 11.